I want to take you through the journey of Keone the Prodigy Pearson, where he is headed and how he's planning one of the boldest moves in modern bodybuilding. Competing in both the 212 division at Olympia and stepping onto the men's open stage in 2025. Let's begin with his goals. From multiple interviews, Pearson has made it clear he aspires not just to dominate 212, but eventually to make a splash in the open and ultimately to win Mr. Olympia. In his words, his goal is to win Mr. Olympia one time, meaning he sees crossing over to open not as an end in itself, but as a bridge to becoming the very best. Yet he understands that legacy still matters in 212. He's intent on securing a three-peat of 212 Olympia titles before fully committing to open ambitions. He has spoken in podcast appearances about the importance of first building his legend in 212 before leaving for open. Now, the timing and strategy of his crossover are fascinating. He recently confirmed that his open debut will take place at the 2025 EV EOS Prague Pro, scheduled for October 25th to 26th. But he also plans to defend his 212 Olympia title in Las Vegas earlier in the month. That means two major peaks in close proximity, peaking for the 212 show, then attempting to dial in again for open a few weeks later. Why Prague? Pearson explained that he sees Prague as a two-day peak show that gives him a chance to experiment with the demands of open staging without fully sacrificing his 212 campaign. He says he's thought about this move for years, and finally in July he decided that 2025 would be the year to test it. If he wins Prague, it would qualify him for the 2026 Open Olympia. He's careful to state he's not abandoning 212. He says he will return to that division after Prague. Let's shift to how he's training and structuring his preparation. In recent months, Pearson has been working both with fellow bodies in the open division and staying rooted in 212 level conditioning. For instance, he did a back workout with Open Pro Regan Grimes, integrating a mix of machine-based movements and free weights to emphasize thickness and detail in the upper back. One of their shared exercises, an overhand high-seated row, finishing with straight arm shrugs to hit the traps, a variation learned from his coach and wife. That session illustrates how Pearson is bridging his training to be competitive in both divisions. From conditioning updates, about 14 weeks out from his 2025 Olympia title defense, Pearson posted a physique update showing fuller muscle, tighter shape, and that classic vacuum. He's been careful in off-season to eat a healthier diet, restore metabolic health, and slowly ramp back into growth phases. We should also mention his mindset and approach. Pearson says that even after winning titles, he returns to the gym with the same aggression he had before ever weighing. He maintains a hunger. He also cites the importance of a strong support team, mental health work, and blocking out criticism. On the Menace podcast, when asked when he decided to do Open, he said it was in July, triggered by seeing Chris Bumstead compete in Open at Prague in 2024, and thinking he wanted to see how he'd fare in such a show. He's cautious but bold. He admits that the crossover might come with trade-offs, but he believes in his capacity to adapt and prove himself among the big guys. He's not rushing to fully transition. He emphasizes that he's still committed to 212 for now. Finally, the risks are real. Managing two peak periods, keeping conditioning tight while pushing for extra mass, healing and recovery, it's a tall order. But if he can pull it off, he will uniquely straddle two worlds. So in 2025, the plan is defend his 212 Olympia title in Las Vegas, aiming for a three-peat. Shortly thereafter, travel to Prague and debut in the men's open division. Use that as a test bed for whether he continues to do both or gradually shifts fully to open. Continue training with a hybrid mentality, blending density, detail, fullness, but preserving the sharpness required in 212. Maintain his hunger, mindset, and support systems to push through the challenges. If everything aligned, and many insiders believe it could, Keone Pearson might become one of the few elite athletes to compete credibly in both divisions within the same season, and lay groundwork for a legitimate shot at the Sandoan Open in future years. That's the story of Keone Pearson's 2025, a bridge between 212 dominance and open ambition.